ayahuasca ceremony with my father, which was very, very nice. And then I also made an impulsive decision to like kind of drive back kind of quickly. My emotions are like through the roof. My empathy, so grandiose. So grandiose. My body is in extreme pain. My neck, my back, my rib cage. God, I would just love a massage, a professional massage. Don't be like a pervert, you know what I mean? I'm serious. Like, I've been in so many car accidents. Like, I just would just love just get my body fixed. Or if we could just like straighten my spine, you know, like no more scoliosis, that'd be great. One of many things. So I'm like extremely depleted. I had to pull over and sleep at like a rest area in my car for like an hour. I was hoping to do like 15 minutes, but I ended up passing out for an hour. But as soon as I woke up, like I just started driving. I just like feel super depleted from like crying so much. And like something that makes me cry is definitely like the idea of like losing my family and like knowing that my family's in pain or dealing with like disease, you know, and like not being able to like do anything. Like there's so many people in panic and in fear right now, and there's just like nothing I can say to chill them out. You know what I mean? Nothing. There's no counter narratives. Like there's no, like these people are so committed to believing their own stories. You know what I mean? And like I definitely want to get back into some of the other things we were talking about before. I know I haven't read my writing yet, and I don't know if I told you, but I spilled water on it. So it'll be really fun trying to figure out what I wrote down. But I was channeling some really amazing energy, and I had stopped it and then came back and writ again, and I like feel like that adds like a whole nother flavor to it as well. I'm just trying to be extremely patient with myself and be gentle with myself through this process. I'm also having like extreme empathy, right? Like I'm feeling other people's feelings, like this mass hysteria. Okay, I can't enter a public space without like feeling, you know, someone else's attitude or energy or morphogenic field, you know, aura, toroidal field, whatever narrative you need to like feel me. So many different subjects I want to talk about. Like I might have to like take some notes down. One thing is about desensitization through like movies and games. Desensitization like through witnessing these things on the television or on our phones or whatever, right? Our computers. TVs, whatever, that like it doesn't bother us, you understand? Like it doesn't affect us like when we see it in real life. The mask kind of takes away like there's so many different levels I can go into when I go into that, you know what I mean? Like the smile, like study the smile in cultures, like how in some cultures it's offensive to show your teeth. And in other cultures, like, it's best to show your teeth, you know? Teeth are a very powerful symbolism. I'm just in sensory overload. I'll try to write some things down. I just wanted to give you like a small update. If you could be compassionate, if you're expecting some free content on YouTube, especially like if you're wanting like the quality free content. Shout out to my fans only who aren't hesitant to commission me for my independent artistry, okay? And I like to be able to produce my stuff for free, you know what I mean? I like to be able to have these portals available, you know what I mean? However, like, it helps if like there's contributions made, you know? Like, oh my god, I just saw what you just gave away for free. Dude, that was the coolest thing. I can't believe you gave that away for free. If I had this much money, I'd give it for you. But I only have this much money. So please let me give you this much money. Because, like this just really, like, I have to give back. Imagine that. I'm just wishing for the time being. So, allow me to settle in. Possibly take a bath. I'm dying for some Epsom salt soakage. However, like, I'm so beat up, I don't know if I could actually lay down and sit still in the tub at this point right now, to be honest. I've been thinking about doing some more live streams, not only here, however, on those other portals as well. I'm still playing around with all those buttons, and things are changing rapidly, like, all the time. I also want to give a shout out and say thanks to you, whoever you are, who has recently cleared my Amazon wish list. I see that there's only like 2 kind of like expensive items on there, you know, my Dodunka hide, Dodunka, also known as buffalo, Dodunka hide, and there's a ring on there that I don't really want anyone else to buy. There's only like 1 person I can think of that I might give permission to get that. There's also like a table on there, and the inspiration for that piece comes from like witnessing someone else who has that piece. And then I tried to find it again, and I couldn't like find it identical. So I found it in purple, which actually is kind of cooler, to be honest. I don't know. I don't really like need it, you know what I mean? I just think that it's adorable, and I imagine that it'd be a good like little travel table, you know, since it's so tiny. It'd be a good like pop-up table for like doing like readings on the go type thing, or like even just like, you know, doing picnics outside. Speaking of which, I really, really love picnics, and I'm trying to put together a picnic kit. I'm also trying to collect some ceremonial tools, so definitely shout out to those of you who have been sending donations through portals that don't take a cut of my resources. If you ever want to know like who doesn't take a cut of my resources and how you can send and participate in my life in that way, feel free to reach out privately and be like, hey bro, like I want to help you out, or like I got this, man, you need some rice, I got all this rice. Trust your intuition and understand like we all have medicine for each other, you know what I mean? Like maybe you need some grapes and then you got some watermelon, I got you on grapes, you got me on watermelon, we're gonna trade because we need each other, you know what I mean? And it's constant, and I don't believe in competition. I also want to talk about scarcity mindset. Scarcity, okay? Like scarcity, like meaning like a lot of you think that there's not enough to go around. Like look at the madness when you try to go to like a drive-through of a let's say like a fast food place. Like just look how crazy the lines are, and like look how people are like cutting people off, and the aggression. And I want to talk about like food supply running out, you know, and how people aren't really being smart, you know, they're not really planting things. Like every person isn't really mindful of what they're eating. Like they're so dependent. Soylent Green, bro. Soylent Green. I haven't seen that movie, but that feels like a highlighter for you who's listening and can understand the full spectrum of everything that I'm saying in here, even though to someone else it might seem completely jargled. Shout out to you. I see you, dude. I feel you. I know. House. Thank you. Please be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. I want to go down so many different rabbit holes. I'm just trying to contain myself. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's really hard not to be a martyr, right? Like for me not to just like give everything. I wanted to say thank you for the dates off my wish list. I do not trade gifts for services, and I am very thankful for those of you who go out of your way to do little things to make me smile and make my day. These are just like pitted organic dates, okay? I actually picked them up at a store that is a major corporation that starts with the letter C, and I had purchased them there for like $12. And then it's a wholesale company, and then Amazon wanted like $26 for them, and I was like, like I don't know if I want them that bad, but they seem like they're great like survival food in some level, you know, like, and they're like really great. I like to make date tacos. I take a date and I put a walnut inside of it. I received this information from this girl named Patricia, and Patricia is a mom, and my date tacos, I love them. That's just what I call them. They're super crunchy and delicious, and it's kind of been like my new thing. And I'm thinking we'll definitely do some live streams. If you have any suggestions on some times that you think that we should go live, like maybe we should do like Wet Look Wednesdays at 2:00, or like, I don't know, like let's have some fun. Mermaid Mondays, like we can make select days and have like different themes, you know what I mean? Like maybe on Mondays we wear the mermaid tail, or like maybe it's like breath holding training, like, because we do so many different things, right? I miss picking. I definitely miss picking. I want the world to open back up. I do think that writing things down will be helpful for me. Thank you so much for your patience and your ability to handle my energy. Like, it's so rare for me to have a container, for me to be seen, heard, understood, and loved. Thank you. I feel you. I respect you. Aho.